Well, welcome back to the Gobby Gaffer, and yes, we are still with Portsmouth ladies. Last what day are we on today? It's Friday, isn't it? Our last Monday's live stream ended with a very disappointing loss in the playoffs to try and get into WSL1, and like I say, very, very disappointing. And I kind of finished that thinking, am I ever going to be able to get Portsmouth ladies into WSL1, or is it just because they're a very unfancied team? They're just, some of the league positions and results that we've been getting, even though we didn't get promoted, have been the best league results and positions that Portsmouth ladies have ever achieved in real life. So I did think to myself, right, should I jump ship? I did say I wasn't going to do that. Should I start a new save? So I just started clicking buttons, and I've explained all of this in a standalone video. But it quickly became apparent that we were actually doing okay in the league. There were no jobs coming up, and one thing I have found that is that a lot of there's very few jobs come up in the ladies. For me, anyway, in that particular part of the save, there were very few jobs came up, so there was nothing that I could do. And I did think to myself, we've got the likes of Tia Primer, we've got Polly up front, Mia Owen. I mean, the top front three really deserve to play in WSL1, and I did think, like, if I jump club to a WSL1 team, I would take them with me, or try to do. But anyway, like I say, I kept clicking buttons, and it got quite exciting. Ipswich became the team that we had to beat, and I was instant results in every game. So I wasn't playing games. I was just instant results in everything, just to see where it went. And right near the end of the season, we had a couple of duff results. Ipswich leapfrogged us. There's only one promotion spot out of WSL2, other than the playoff spot. So, and then it came to the last game of the season where we were on top by goal difference, and it went into the last game of the season, and we did actually win that, and Ipswich lost. So we did get promoted as champions. So I thought, great, so I will carry on with it then. How we'll do in WSL1, I don't know, but it is a great story to carry on with the likes of Polly, our free scoring centre forward, who broke all records, by the way. She was the leading goal scorer, got player of the season, all of that malarkey. She's now in WSL1. Can she do it in there? I don't know. Tia Primer as well. Unfortunately, as hard as I tried, I couldn't get Mia Owen to come with us. Hiya, Jason. You're still shaking your head. Hiya, Stuart. What are you shaking your head for, Jason? Hiya, Stevie. How's it going, mate? Jason's still shaking his head. Now, what are you shaking your head for, Jason? Hi, Remray. How are you doing, mate? Anyway, sound seems to be working, so my intro, for once, seems to have worked, so that can stay on. All right. Okay, let's jump into the game then, and let's get a little bit of something done. Right, so I've opened it on this page here because this is basically the media prediction for the season. And would you believe it? So I think it was the first or second season, Bristol City played Newcastle in the playoffs. Bristol City WSL2, Newcastle WSL1, and Newcastle won that to stay in there. The second season, it was Leicester who were in that position, and we played them, and they beat us. So the WSL1 teams are winning. So of course, last season when I instant resulted every game, there's always a team that are a pain in the arse. There's always at least one in there that you can't shake off. They're just there all the time. And the AI have got them winning every game and keeping so close to you. That was Ipswich. Ipswich jumped into that second place, leapfrogged us at one point. It was Ipswich. So what happened in the playoffs? Ipswich actually won it, so they came up with us. So we've got Ipswich to deal with again. But the media prediction is for Ipswich to get relegated automatically and ourselves to be in that playoff game against the second team, whoever finishes second in WSL2. Instant resulting, I feel dirty. I know. I know, Jason. It was, I thought you missed out on promotion. Yeah, there's a video you need to watch, Emre. There's a video you need to watch. Go back on my channel and watch that video. It explains it all. Yeah, Jason, it's not something I normally do. I have instant resulted here and there in the live stream, but only when, I don't know. I mean, there's certain let's say you've got a decent lead, or I don't know, you don't want to be in a cup competition, you instant result it, and occasionally I do it, but I don't like to do it really. But I have to put it this way: it wasn't my intention when I started clicking buttons to instant result. It never was my intention. My intention was to have a real think about it. I'd had spoken to Stevie, and Stevie said, I don't think anybody will hold it against you, even though you've said it's going to be a one-team save. Maybe you've reached the ceiling with this team. Because let's face it, Portsmouth Ladies in WSL1, it's like Cloud9 stuff, isn't it? Oh, there's a flying elephant there. It's that kind of stuff. And I thought I'd reached that ceiling, but Stevie said, I don't think anybody will hold it against you if you want to jump ship, or maybe even start a new save. So I got up the next day, I started clicking a few buttons, and I thought, I don't know, let's just click buttons and let's see if that makes my mind up. And all of the time I'm thinking, we have stories. We have the Zimash story. We have the Wendell story. We have the Jason McAteer story. And we've had a lot of stories through the live stream that we all remember. Well, I try and remember them. Everybody else remembers them really well. And I thought, you know what? This is the story. Polly, Portsmouth Ladies. I'm knocking back offers for her from Everton and Leicester and the like all of the time. I thought, this is the story. So I clicked buttons. I thought, you know what? Let's just see if there's any players available to sign. And there was very few. Nobody would come to us because we're just the pits, aren't we? Let's face it. We're massively overachieving. So nobody would come to us. I did manage to sign one or two players. An on-loan goalkeeper, by the way, that was, I mean, there'll be more about that tonight, but an on-loan goalkeeper. And I changed the two centre-backs as well, because defensively we didn't look great. So I changed that little triangle. And I was clicking buttons. The more I clicked buttons, the more I thought to myself, you know what? There is a massive story here. And if I get through the season reasonably quickly, i.e. instant resulting, at the end of it, if we get promoted, or if a job comes up, I can take Polly and Prim with me. No jobs. I don't know whether it's my save or whether it's ladies football. I don't know. No jobs come available at all. Chelsea, I applied. They knocked me back. Fair dues. And the more I click buttons, and after about 11 games, we were top of the league by 6 points or so. And I thought, oh, okay then. The signings that I've made, and I explained all of this in the video, so I'm sure, well, I'm hoping everybody's watched it, but I moved Hack to centre-back and then brought in a new tall centre-back to play with her and the on-loan goalkeeper, and that seemed to keep us really tight at the back. And And I just kept it going. And I got to a point where I thought, you know what? I'm just going to carry on instant resulting and see where it takes us. It did get very nail biting towards the end with Ipswich, but that's Football Manager, isn't it? You know. So anyway, it is what it is. Yeah, I'm only having a laugh. Instant results, I swear, gives you better results. Maybe, Jason. I don't know. To be honest, I've not really instant resulted to any great extent at all. All the time I've been playing Football Manager, I don't really use the instant result, but it just seemed a quick way of getting to the end of the season, bring some new signings in, try and fix parts of the team that I thought were broken, see how Polly did, see how Tia Primer, Mia Owen, let's see how it all works out. It worked out. And what on earth are City doing? They have no squad left. Well, Jason, me and thousands of City fans are scratching our heads. I literally have no idea what's going on. I really haven't. I've watched the new documentary as well, the Prime documentary. And when you watch that, and there's a clip in it of the boardroom when they're doing an AI analysis of who they can bring in to replace Kevin De Bruyne. And they had 47 something or others, attributes or whatever. And they ended up with Ryan Cherky. But there were doubts about it. But that's not the point. The point is the way that board meeting was conducted. I'm like, my God, we are handled here by very, very, very good. I mean, I knew that anyway. And then now you get to a point where what's going on? So all of those players that we signed that were meant to be the big kind of continuation are now being sold off. So did we make a mistake? Is Hugo Viana not very good at his job? No idea. Logic will say 4 or 5 will come in this week. Logic does say that, but then again, so at the moment we are linked with, and it actually is progressing pretty quickly now, the Palmeiras winger, this Allen, and we're linked with him. So apparently a lot of stuff's been sorted. What's the difference there then? We've let Savinho go, and we're bringing... I mean, I'm talking about Manchester City here. It's, you know... I know, exactly, Jason. I know. Anyway, let's get back to this save. Let's not talk about Manchester City. So the media have got us in that relegation playoff place. Whether we can do better than that, I don't know. Okay, let's have a look through the squad. In fact, let's do it on the match day thing. They've been sneaky with Savinho, charging more to sell Mamouche cheaper to avoid paying a song. Yeah, nobody has, Jason. Nobody has heard of Alan. Yeah, I've been watching. Well, I didn't watch the video. I just skimmed over and I saw something about that they were crafty, charging more for Savinho, and then selling Marmouche cheaper to avoid paying a sell on. I mean, I don't know. I mean, sounds a bit dodgy, doesn't it? I'm not sure. The problem with... I'm talking about Manchester City again. The problem with Manchester City is that every City fan now is calling Savinho left, right and centre. They're saying he's a snake, he's childish, he's this, he's that, the other. I take a different view of it. I watched all the pre-season games with Savinho, and Maresca was playing his wingers wide and high and were getting balls to them. Savinho looked world class. In those 3 games that we played, he was dribbling, getting to the byline, cutting the ball back, and I thought, oh my God, Haaland is going to absolutely love this. And of course, it's not a way that Pep ever played. But we played against Arsenal and we seemed to forget all about that. And we just played this tippy-tappy football again, wingers wide, just as pivots basically, not to beat anybody, just to receive the ball and then pass it back inside, which Pep did all of the time. I mean, I've heard quite a lot of City fans say, made the statement, Pep ruined Grealish. And I agree with it. I do think Pep Guardiola ruined Grealish. Grealish, I remember Grealish doing an interview a while ago, and he said when he was at Villa, he said to the manager, like, what do you want me to do today? And he said, look, Jack, you go out, middle of the park, you dictate, go where you want, do what you want. And he said, you're in control of the midfield. Comes to City, plays wide on the left, gets the ball. I mean, okay, now and again they will skip and they'll do a bit of a run, but most of the time they've got two players on them. Doku's the same. So this Allen's going to come in. I've seen a few clips of him plays in a completely different system, and he's got all the freedom in the world to run through. Nobbins, the City vlogger, did a really good vlog today on Marmoush, and he said when him and Ekitike were playing for Frankfurt, Frankfurt played on the break, so those two players were getting balls through that they could run straight onto, very little in front of them. And I seen them. Marmoush looked amazing and scored lots of goals. Ekitike went to Liverpool. We know all of the story. But at the end of the day, we don't play that kind of football. We never have done. That's why I think Haaland's going to struggle. He might be off, Haaland. I wouldn't blame him if he did. Because our squad now has gone from here, elite level, down to here. I don't know. 116, yeah. Savino and Omar incoming. It's looking like that. It's looking like that, isn't it? Yeah, it's a very, very strange thing. But I mean, in my opinion, if those players were signed and they're not deemed not to be good enough for Manchester City, someone's head should roll. Who signed them? Because if they're deemed not good enough, and I'm not saying we wasted money because we are getting money back in now, but this season now, we could lose against Bournemouth at weekend. We might even lose the next game or the next. And then once you do that, then you're basically out of the title race, aren't you? Happened last season. You know, you're playing catch up. I'm a believer. Well, we have been linked with him as well. Anyway, you know, sometimes I kind of wish I'd never mentioned her as a City fan, because I do get asked questions, and then, you know, I have soapboxes about a lot of things, about politics, world, global things, and smoking, drug take. I have soapboxes about lots of things. If you get me started, I'll never shut up. And football's another one of those. So, Sveno was signed as feeder club, so paid peanuts for them. Yeah, I mean, didn't he look absolutely amazing at the feeder club? But you know, he comes to City, play a different style of football. Right, let's run through this team. Okay, so this is the girl I signed on loan at the beginning of last season. She's only 19. She's a wonder kid, by the way. I've got her back on loan from Villa. And I don't know how she'll do in the Premier League. I'm not sure. But she was very good last season. There was a keeper, 6'1", from relegated Leicester. But when I looked, she'd played something like 38 games and she conceded 61. Now, Leicester got relegated, so that might have been the defence, but it could have been her. I could have signed her, but anyway, it is what it is. Okay, right, so I'll just go through these and I'll do the bench. So Morgan is, I think she's a new player that's come in. Welsh girl, 27, plenty of experience. Resolute personality. I do like that. Marking and tackling are okay. She's reasonably quick. She's okay, you know, going by star rating, she's okay, Morgan. Centre backs. This is the centre back I signed at the beginning of last season. 5'11", 21-year-old, a resolute character again. These downward arrows are not great, really, um, but she's got a 16 for marking, 13 for tackling, position and a 13. She did very, very well last season for us. I attribute her, Hack, and Razul as the reason why our defence was so solid. Um, to be fair, to us, with all due respect, you've been a good. Yeah, I mean that is the worry, Jason, as well, is that, the marketing team at City over the last 10 years have ridden on the back of all the success that we've had. And we've got, like thousands, if not millions, of supporters in Asia, in America. It's built, the hype has built up, and at home we've gained a lot of, because young kids will do that, won't they? I'm sure Arsenal winning the championship last season, a lot of young kids who are just come finding their feet in football will have bought an Arsenal shirt. They jump on the bandwagon, don't they? And but the problem is, it's those ones who start mouthing it off when, things are not going particularly well. And I mean, like that documentary, Walker got a lot of stick. But when you watch that documentary, you realise that he went and he got a lot of stick for going. But at the time, his social media account was exploding with people absolutely battering him. Edison was the same. His wife was getting so much stick because the team wasn't performing particularly well. They were blaming it on Edison, and then his wife got a load of stick. Next thing you know, Edison's like, I don't need this, I'm off. And, and it'll all be social media. It'll be young kids who are not used to it. I see us play Stockport County on, a wet, windy night at Edgeley Park. And I've listened to it on the radio. I was living in Preston then, listening to it on the radio thinking, yeah, this will be... No, we got beat. I think we got beat 2-1 that night by Stockport County. I mean, I've been there and done it. So it is what it is. Right, so that's Emma Thomas. Another new centre back, 6'1", don't you know? Jenna Clark, 27-year-old Scottish girl, can certainly head a ball, but her marking and tackling are probably one of the best I've seen recently. 16, 15, positioning of 15. She looks very, very good. 6'1". You can't beat that, can you? So I think her and Thomas are going to be the starting centre backs. This girl I brought in on loan from Manchester City at the beginning of last season worked out very, very well. Managed to get her back again. So Jess Boyd, she's only 18, but she's got a great career ahead of her. Looks very, very, very good indeed. But I've got a backup as well on that side. I'm maxing everything out. Every match game. Lots of tall centre back will come great from set pieces. You would hope so. Yeah, I mean, I am trying my best to get goalkeepers, central defenders. I mean, the striker issue is Polly is just Polly, isn't she? She scores goals. What happened to Owen? So Mia Owen, I've been trying all through the transfer window. She is going to be an elite player. I think she's 4.5 star already, and she's only young. So I did try to get her back on loan, and because she's 22 now, so obviously she's going to play for Everton now. She's not going to come out on loan anymore. So I thought, right, okay, 650k. Should I break the bank and get her? And I'm like, it's a no-brainer. Yeah, let's break the bank. So I put an offer into Everton, got the package all sorted out, and they were happy. Grand. But then when it came to the contract, I got the usual, I don't want to come to Portsmouth. Portsmouth who? Portsmouth, ladies. Well, you've been playing for them for 2 years and doing really well. but obviously the game is the game, and so I couldn't get her. But she is on my short list, and if at any stage I can manage to get her, I will do. Okay, some of these girls I'm putting the first name. We're just going to call her Hannah because I couldn't pronounce the second name. So, but DM playmaker, 16 for passing, 15 for vision. Works really hard. Fairly professional. I mean, she looks very, very good. But we've got her on loan from Arsenal, so I'm guessing when we play these teams, we'll have to switch them out. But another new signing is Emi Scourfield, 22-year-old Welsh girl. So Emma once again looks very, very good, works very hard, very determined. She's a perfectionist. So I'm guessing that if I've not got too many balanced personality players in WSL1, we might just get that little bit of extra out of them. Okay, next up, we all know Tia Primer, and I've just given her a new contract, so she's going to be with us for a while. She scored a hat-trick. Was it in that final game? She was just amazing. But you know, we've got Tia Primer now in WSL1. This is a new signing, Vivian Leah, 22-year-old English girl. So she's going to be the next Mia Owen. Obviously not as good as her. Having said that, her technicals are a lot better than Mia Owen's. Mia Owen's technicals weren't great at all at 22. So I don't know whether they would have ever got any better. But she's got 4.5 star potential, this kid. So I don't know. Not sure on that one. One to watch is Fiona Barry. Fiona Barry is a weird one because I brought her in as a winger, and I brought her in as backup to Owen and Primer. And then it was weird because I played her in a game, and then Stevie said, "Oh, 7.7." And I'm like, I had a look, and I'm like, no, her average is not 7.7. But he said, no, in that last game, 7.7. So I've been playing her last season. I played her a lot as an attacking midfield player, and she gets those kind of figures. She scores a lot of goals. She's a very, very good player, Fiona Barry. I am training her to try and get her a little bit better at playing attacking mid. But so she was with us. She stayed with us. And then, of course, up front, we've got Polly, who I mean, I've never looked before, but her personality is fairly determined, so that's okay. Work rate, not so great. But then, you know, I mean, will she score goals? I don't know. We'll have to see, won't we? We'll have to see. Okay, so that's the first 11. Right, let's run down these. So we've got Millie. I think she may well be our starting right back. 25-year-old. Once again, resolute character. Looks very, very good. As you can imagine, has spent hours in the transfer market. A lot of the really good players that would have seen us get a mid-table finish, again, wouldn't come to us. I don't know when that balance is going to tip the way of, oh, Portsmouth ladies. They're a team to go to. At the moment, we're not a team to go to. I've given this girl a new contract. She's got 4.5 star potential. She's only 20, so she's not going to start, but she can sit on the bench. She's a perfectionist. It's like I said, I've given her a new contract. Barmer, we had on loan last season. Played very, very well. So I bought her this time. And she's got 5-star potential. 20-year-old English girl. I mean, there is some great potential in this team. It depends what the AI is going to do. We'll find that out soon because we'll start playing some games. Graham was the interesting one. I bought her as a centre-back, but I needed a DM, and she looked like she could do that DM role. And I tried to train her there, but eventually she fell back and went into being a central defender. But she was one of the ones in the season we didn't get promoted where we were conceding quite a few goals. So she stayed with us. I'm not sure whether I've given her a new contract. I can't remember. But she's not going to start games. I think she's good enough to come off the bench. Hack. I mean, potentially Hack should be starting games, but she's only 5'9". She played last season at centre-back. The other season that I showed you, she was playing at right-back. I did move her to centre-back, and Hack, Thomas, and the new goalkeeper were a very good combination. But now I've got this Clark in as well. I think it's a decent squad, this. Enderby is the backup, although she is a very good right winger anyway in her own right. 24-year-old Mia Enderby. So yeah, we've got nice cover there. Enderby is the next one. We have a princess. Everybody curtsying. We have a princess in the house. But a very, very good striker, actually. So I might do a bit of rotation this season with Polly, because she can't play every game. So you might see this princess play. She can score goals. She can definitely score goals. Yeah, nice bit of rotation up front, which I don't think we had last season. Wilding is still here. She's the backup right back for us. So yeah, I've not moved her on. Annie Wilding. I picked up her backup goalkeeper, 5'11". Like I say, I was going to go. Spurs have taken her on loan, that other one from Leicester. She looks very good, 6'1", and her stats are really good. But she let 61 goals in for Leicester. May have been because they got relegated. I don't know. Right, what's the... Oh, is she the... Katie Cox? Did I... She might have been the one that I brought in. I'm a bit confused there about goalkeepers. Rogers. How old is she? 23. Oh, I've got 2 backup goalkeepers. Now there's a... I didn't know that. Okay, we've got a Bowie in the house, not David. It's a Tegan Bowie. Looks very, very quick. Very, very quick. Can cross a ball as well. So she's going to be... she's going to give Tia Primer a run for her money on that left-hand side. So I've tried to get at least 2 players for every position. Simpson probably will be our starting left back, but then she has got competition now in that Morgan who's come in. So well, exactly, yeah, exactly. Average youngsters. Well, you say that, Emre, but you have to realise that we're in this Portsmouth ladies team. The first season I took it over, they were bang on relegation candidates. That was the message that I got. The board were like, please, 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 save us from relegation. Please, 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 please. And I would have got the sack. So first season, we did okay. We're still not a fashionable team because Portsmouth ladies are just not, even though we've got promoted. So you're saying average youngsters. I mean, I've signed the best that I could sign. The players that, like Mia Owen, for instance, Mia Owen would have taken us to the next level. She won't come to us because we're Portsmouth ladies. So, although having said that, she's at Everton. Okay, that's Simpson. Rouse is still with us, the DM. I think I've given her, she was out of contract at the end of the season. I've given her a new contract just basically for her experience. She's 30. She can sit on the bench and come on. and we've also got Kinzer as well. Those were our 2 DMs from last season. I mean, Kinzer is still a very, very good player. I mean, mentals are very, very good. She's a very, very good player. But I have to go gut feeling with this. So anyway, that is the squad. So before we get into this first game, I just need to make sure that I've got so we've got Princess there, Wilding, Rogers. I mean, we need either Kinzer or Rouse on the bench. We'll do that, I think. That does give us 2 DMs on the bench, though. Are we bothered about that? So which of these 2 goalkeepers is the best then? Fairly soon, 5'11". So Rogers is 5'11". Command of the area is not great. Position is not great. And we've also got... She's 5'11" as well. Positioning. And I think she's actually a better player, isn't she? Katie Cox. Right, we'll put Katie Cox on the bench. And when's your game against the Villa women? Who's the first game against? Yeah, I'm going to get into all of that. You jump in the gun, Cameron and Stuart. You jump in the gun. I know it's probably very boring going through the whole team like that. Right, so finances wise, we've still got 61k available in transfer budget, still got 1.6k available in the wage budget. So I'm not bankrupt the club, and if I do need somebody in January, I've got a bit of money there to go and do it with. We've got just over $500,000 in the bank, so very, very good there. And we have fixture schedule looks like this. So I put a lot of friendlies in, but it's a brand new team, so let's you know, get the team used to one another. Right, so the first game of the season is an away game, and it's Spurs. Before the fixtures were drawn, I had a quick word with myself, and I said, who do we think we're going to get in the second game of the season? It will either be City, Chelsea, United, or Arsenal. We got City. So we got an away game at Spurs, very tough. We'll not beat City. So West Ham, got a chance against West Ham. And can anybody tell me what it is with Bristol City? We're playing Bristol City again in the English Women's League Cup Group E. We play them every single season, and I can't beat Bristol City. Just can't beat them. And the next game is Ipswich. And then for Cameron, when do we play Villa? Villa's right down here, so we'll not get to that tonight. 21st of November, and it's away. So there you go. Those are some tough fixtures. They are, Stuart, and I have a little conspiracy theory amongst tons of conspiracy theories in my head. In Football Manager, you need to get off to a good start. If you get off to a good start, I always think the AI looks at you and thinks, oh, right, okay. So, you know, you're up in the top half of the table. And generally, it will keep you there. If you lose your first 3 games and end up bottom, it's difficult, if not impossible, to get away from there. But let's see how it goes. How many teams in the cup group? It's so we've got Bristol, Plymouth, Southampton, and Brighton. Again, we always get Brighton, don't we? In fact, do we not always get Southampton? Are they? Is this done by like? Well, it can't be done by area, can it? Because did we not last season in that League Cup group play Brighton, Southampton, and Bristol City? Is that a coding issue? Oh, I don't know. We just got Wan-Bissaka in real life, decent signing, but fuming losing concert to Arsenal. Yeah, I know. It's some of the fees as well are a bit bonkers, you know. Some of the fees, unless it's Manchester City going in for a player, some of the fees are absolutely bonkers. On the low side, I mean. I don't know what it is. There's something going on in the transfer market this season. I don't know what it is. Then you get the flip side. Chelsea now want 135 million for Enzo Fernandez. 135 million. They only paid 105 for him, and I think that was over the top. Feels like the same group as the last few seasons, and yet again, the only group with 5 teams. It's weird. If you have just joined the live stream, we are playing the console version of Football Manager 2026, and I am managing Portsmouth Ladies. And after 4 seasons in WSL2, I finally managed to get them promoted as champions into WSL1. It's going to be tough. Right, I've got the game right up to well, more or less within 4 days of playing Spurs. So let's see what happens. The transfer window is slammed shut now. The ladies' season doesn't kick off until the 22nd of September. Mia Balmer's injured. If I remember rightly, was it last season? I think it was last season. I brought her in as the attacking mid, and she was out for months. I'm hoping she's not injury prone. I can never remember which one it's in. Fitness. Right, okay. Yeah, this is abdominal strength, but then she's had knee ligament damage twice now. A bruised thigh. She could be a problem. She could definitely be a problem. Arsenal have scored. What a surprise, Stuart. What a surprise. You've got to feel sorry for Coventry, haven't you? You know, the fixtures come out and you want to lead yourself in nice, a home game and against like an unfancied team, let's put it that way, and they get Arsenal away. Oh dear me, never mind. Right, let's get into this first game. I'm going to be very interested to see how the match engine deals with this now. Emma Thomas is injured now, 2 to 4 days. Right, okay. Are we leading into the beginning of the season here? That's 2 injuries already. That's been rearranged. Sell out for the Portsmouth match. Sell out. Nice. Do you think City have a shot for the title? At this moment in time, Stuart, no, I don't. Football, as we all know, football is the weirdest game under the sun. So who knows? We may end up in the top 4. At the moment, I can't see us getting Champions League football for next season. The way we're going at the moment, mid-table, we could even do a Tottenham. To be honest, we could even do a Tottenham. I think the ambition that we had seems to have just drained away completely. Who knows? Maresca might turn out to be a tactical genius and we might be immense. I don't know. I mean, the next few games will tell us a lot, and towards the end of the transfer window will tell us a lot as well. But I do find the transfer market very strange. Apart from Spurs, who else has spent a lot of money? I don't think anybody's spent huge money, have they? Right, okay, we were doing. So that's my centre-back straight away. We've not even kicked a ball yet. And straight away, my centre-back is injured. Right, let's bring Graham in then for Thomas. Would we get away with the Barmer one? You know what, Barmer? We're going to give her 2 weeks rest, Barmer. because I don't trust her at all now. Now I've seen that knee ligament. Right, let's bring Bowie in and she can play Bowie. Let's do that. No Lulitano video today. Oh, bloody hell. Oh, no, forgot to upload it. I forgot to upload it, Stevie. Life at the moment is a bit busy. And I had a few things on this morning. I had to go out. I had my breakfast and went straight out. Normally I'd have my breakfast and then upload the video. I went straight out. I mean, I bought a new car and I sold my car this week as well. So that's been a bit of upheaval. My daughter and granddaughter have come back off holiday today. So I had to go and pick them up from the station. There's been a lot on, which normally for me is a bit weird because I normally have a pretty quiet life. Yeah, Stevie, I forgot all about it. Forgot all about it. I'll put it up tomorrow. Put it up tomorrow. Oh, damn. You know what? And normally, if I don't put it up early, around about like lunchtime or something, I'll think, oh, bloody hell, the video, I've not put it up. And I'll get on it. I haven't even given it any thought all day. Although, to be honest, so when I did I mean, that video, believe it or not, that video was about 15, 17 minutes long that I made. That took me about to film, edit, record. It took me about 5 or 6 hours, that one video, for like, was it 15, 17 minutes long? So I had all of that to do. Love doing it, by the way. I mean, I wouldn't do that if I didn't love it. I love doing it. So that took me a while to do. And then I realised okay, but I've got a live stream Friday and I've got a massive transfer window now. So I did some of it yesterday. And then when I got back today, that's probably the reason I forgot to upload. I went straight into the Portsmouth save and I did about another 4 hours on it today. Because I got back at about, would it be about 11? Yeah, I probably spent till 2:30, 3 o'clock on it today. And even then I didn't get it up. And then I went out to pick my daughter and granddaughter up, nipped round their house, had a brew, and then came back and then worked on it again. That's why I was a bit late coming on, because I was still working on it. Yeah, it's a bit bonkers at the moment. Right, let's go to the match. Right, let's see how the AI treats us. Let's see what happens. Well spotted though, Stevie. Well spotted. You know what? I reckon if you'd not said that, I wouldn't have even realised. Even tomorrow over the weekend, I wouldn't have even realised. Because it's busy on transfers as well now. Being a Manchester City fan, I've got YouTube on all of the time. I'm checking X. I'm looking for the next, the next transfer not coming in, going out. I mean, they're even looking at selling Nikon Gonzalez to Newcastle as well. I mean, my God. Yeah, my life is very busy at the moment. I'm sure you've all got your violins out and. Right, okay, here we go. WSL1. This is what we've been waiting for. Let's see whether we can do a job on Tottenham here. Yeah, there was you get your little news things, and there was a news thing come out a few clicks ago. Chelsea had signed a player, $750,000 on one player. I've had to do all mine on the drip. Ooh, lucky. Keep an eye on this Barry as well. I mean, we will be able to keep an eye on her because that Barmer looks like sick note. So I've sent her on all of 2 weeks now. Give her some rest. The problem with that is we do only have that Barry now to. We've actually had a couple of shots here, and I mean, do we give them a demand more, or is that pushing it a little bit? I think it might be pushing it a bit. Away at Tottenham for the first game. Have they got that keeper in? Tanberg. No. Why? They have. So that keeper, this keeper here, Tottenham's keeper, conceded 61 goals last season. Post. Oh, post again. Yeah, I was looking at this keeper that Spurs have got. They've kept taking her in on loan. She's 6'1", but in 30-odd games last season, she conceded 61 goals. So let's see how she does with a better defence in front of her. I think I will give them a demand more. I think I'm going to push it up to positive just up until half time. Good crowding. Wonder what crowd we'll get at home. Might have to move it to the main stadium. There we go. I've gone positive, have I? Yeah. I can't help myself. I do these things and then we concede. So excited because I just signed Karin Adrian from Barcelona to Wolves. Right, so Primer is looking very tired. I don't know whether that's an injury or what. Yeah, that's just not that back to balanced. It's a failing of mine that when I play like the better teams, I push it a bit too much and then we concede a goal. Let's just encourage them for now. Yeah, I think it was Primer. Right, let's bring Bowie on that left-hand side. Primer was looking tired. Watch 15 minutes commentary. It looks shocking. Oh, did they really? Yeah, it's a big step up, isn't it, Jason? As good as you are and can be in the Championship, it's a big step up. And I mean, I'll be rooting for him this season because I do like Frank Lampard. But I mean, it couldn't get tougher, could it really, than the Emirates first game of the season? You know, there's certain places you don't want to go, is there? You know, like Anfield, Old Trafford, Emirates. You know, you don't want to go to any of them first game of the season. I'm not using shouts anymore. Then use it twice in the first half. I know, Stevie, I know. I can't help myself. We've had a couple of shots on target, but nothing doing at the moment. It's Enbury, isn't it, who on that side there. And we'll bring Kenza on. And Boyd, that is Wilding, isn't it? Can't stand him, so I will not be rooting for him. Oh, can you not? Why can't you? Is that because of his Chelsea connections? I'd never really watched him an awful lot, and then when he came to City for that season, watching him in midfield, it was like watching a bloody general on a battlefield. His head was constantly on a swivel. He's like this, watching where everybody is, and what a player! What a player! There's the first evidence there. So one of our players there has just given the ball away. Well won back though. Well won back. Header, Enbury. Nicely taken. Slide it forward. Slide it. No. Chelsea. He was a quality player. Yeah. If you have just joined the live stream, we are playing the console version of Football Manager 2026, and I am managing Portsmouth Ladies. And after 4 seasons in the doldrums, we've managed to get promoted to WSL1. And this is the first game against Spurs away from home, and we are losing 1-0. Right, Polly's looking tied up front. So we'll bring the princess on. That can't go wrong, can it, surely? Just make one or two little changes here. Let's change here from wide forward to winger. And let's get Barry a bit further forward, make her a second striker. I mean, you know, in the grand shape of things, we've not got battered at Tottenham, have we? We've had 9 shots, 4 on target. I mean, if this was in WSL2, we probably would have won this game 2-0. But we're in WSL1, so we're not going to get the same privileges, are we? Geez, look at the length of her hair. I mean, it's a bit late now, isn't it, really, to go positive? Looks like we are going to lose the first game. I'm going to sympathise for now, but it's be aware, girls, it's not going to last for very long, this. I don't give out a lot of encouragement and sympathy. Right, okay, first game of the season, lost. Next game is Manchester City. That's in 4 days' time. Right, we'll give them 3 days rest. I can't believe I forgot to put that Lou Latano video. Final season ticket sales. How many season tickets have we sold? Well, let's just have a look at the data. Oh, not enough data. Right, okay. So we've sold 4,854 season tickets. All right, okay then. So we've not quite quadrupled our season ticket sales. We should get a fairly decent home crowd then, shouldn't we? See, look, Everton have just got battered there by Manchester United. You sure you don't want to sell us Mia Owen? Shame that. Oh well, it is what it is. I'll get her at some stage. She'll come in at some. Well, unless I get relegated. The board want to avoid relegation at all costs. Not surprising, really. I've had no notification about my testing for FM27, so whether it's going to happen or not. Apparently, there's 30,000 people applied. So, oh, you're doing my centre halves, are you? I see what your game is here. So Boyd is ineligible, right? Okay, so we can't play her. So let's bring Thomas in then, and Boyd, Wilding. Right. Okay. I'm going to bring Simpson in for a game. And I might put Princess up top as well. Let's just make 1 or 2 changes. It's going to be a long season, so and let's bring Rouse in for Boyd. Yeah. Okay. Let's give that a save. Right, let's play Manchester City then. This can't go wrong, can it? Against Manchester City. Quite a decent crowd. I'm surprised we're not playing at the big stadium, to be honest. Against Manchester City. That would have made more sense, wouldn't it? Because I'm sure Manchester City will bring a decent following with them. It's interesting that I think Stevie said in the last live stream that Miles said himself that they didn't think that the shouts buttons worked, so they left them out, but then had to bring them back in because everybody said they wanted them back. So if they don't think they work, then trees looking good. Yeah, the trees and the grass always look amazing, don't they, Jason? That's one of the big upgrades that I really do like. It was me. Oh, is it you, Jason? Right, okay. Nice. Ball off top. Way up. Go on, princess. Go on. You know what? Last season that would have gone in, that wouldn't it? What a shame. We've had 7 shots, 3 on target here. Public comments so bad they put them back in, yeah. So like the goal celebration there, this business, I thought that was just Portsmouth ladies, but it's not. It must be something that I mean, did the ladies do that in real life, or is it just? I've not seen men's goal celebrations like that. Yeah, I'm really surprised you've not played this at Fratton Park. What a goal from Princess. That'll be offside, that, will it? Offside? Yeah, of course it's offside. I mean, one thing we are going to need here is we're going to need the AI to just help us out a little bit now and again. And, you know, getting lovely goals flagged as offside against teams like Manchester City is less than helpful. I'm gonna start going disappointed, you know. I'm gonna start going disappointed. Imagine you get a player out for you, she's pregnant. You know what, Jason? I mean, that would be the height of realism, wouldn't it, really? I wonder if they built that into the game. I mean, I've been at Portsmouth this is my 5th season now, isn't it? And we've not seen it yet, so I'm guessing probably not. We are going to have to go positive, aren't we? Right, okay, let's put Polly on up top. Right, Leah is tired, so Endbury can come on there. Let's go with that. Have to be new gens, as otherwise they'd sue. What we're doing here now. Okay. I mean, it's not like we've not been in the game. We have had 11 shots, 4 on target. The problem is Manchester City's players are world class, aren't they? So if they have a shot, it's going to go in. And well, we're not getting back into the game, are we? Okay, let's bring a bit of Primer on that left hand side. Let's bring Bowie in, and also let's make her a winger. Let's have them both doing near posts. Let's just try and do something here. Near post. I mean, does it work? I don't know. It's been a very even game this, you know. I mean, surely against the teams like West Ham and Ipswich, we should get some points. We've only got beat here 1-0 by Manchester City. Port. Right, we'll sympathise with that one. City have been quite underwhelming based on the stats. To be quite honest, Stuart, I think we started the season really well. I mean, tough start, very tough, and we've only conceded 2 goals. We're struggling scoring, which obviously we're going to need to put right. But at the end of the day, it's also saying youthful Portsmouth. We are a young side, though, and that's the thing. So Everton, Ipswich are bottom, Everton, and then ourselves. Next game is West Ham. It is away though. 30th of September. Two quality strikes have been the difference. Yeah, exactly, Stevie. Yeah, it's. I mean, it's certainly not a safe for throwing your toys out of the pram. I don't think. I'm not saying I'm not gonna do, but it's certainly, it's like Portsmouth ladies in WSL1. It's like it just wouldn't happen, would it? Really? But two quality strikes, like you say. I mean, I thought the match engine might have us being absolutely abysmal. I mean, we're not great in front of goal at the moment, which is a bit weird, seeing as we've got Polly up front. But because it's a big test, isn't it? This is the story, isn't it? Primer and Polly in the Premier League. Can we do it? Okay, so we're playing West Ham and they've got 4 points. West Ham were one of the teams who were always around the relegation area. This season, they're 4th. So they're doing okay this season. We just need to survive, really. We just need, if we can stay in 12th place, that would do fine. But if you look there, Ipswich have conceded, well, they've got a goal difference of -8, -6 for Everton, and -2 for us. So defence seems to be doing all right at the moment. We're not getting battered in games, which is, that's got to be encouraging. Can we get a point at West Ham? Can we get a point at West Ham? Right, let's bring Boyd back in. Bring Morgan back in as well. Let's bring Clark in, but we'll leave Hack there. I might rotate those. Right, so what's Hannah doing at the moment? 6.9. And Scarfield's on a 6.65. I mean, they are 2 new DMs though, so we might have to wait for them to. We might have to wait for them to gel a little bit. Now let's bring Polly back in. I'm going to make this a winger rather than a wide forward. And let's try and get Barry a bit further forward. Right, Balmer's still on rest. Thomas, central defender. Simpson. Wilding. Okay. Who's going to score our first goal in the Women's Premier League? Good crowd again. Very good crowd. If you have just joined the live stream, we are playing the console version of Football Manager 2026, and I'm managing Portsmouth ladies. And for the 4th time of asking, we are now in the Premier League. but quite a few tough opening fixtures, so we are struggling a little bit. If there is any new people in, subscribing to my channel really helps it to grow. I'm now on 1728, so my posts yesterday or this week have seemed to have worked quite well. But yeah, if it doesn't cost any money to subscribe, just hit the button, and it just helps the channel on. Hit the notification bell as well. I do have, when I remember, I do have another save goes up with Lulatano on Monday, Wednesday and Fridays. Play Polly. Go on then. Go on, Polly. We're adjusting to life in the Premier League. That's what it is. We're adjusting to life. Yeah, I guess a lot of people will be craving Premier League football, so they will be watching that Arsenal game tonight, won't they? It's a bank holiday weekend this weekend. It's usually the last weekend in August, the bank holiday, isn't it? Okay, this is nice. This is nice. I like this. Go on. Oh, Tegan Bowie, come on. Our first goal. Nice. What a great name as well, by the way. Tegan Bowie. I wonder if it's anything to do with David Bowie. Tegan, it's the kind of name that would run through that family, don't you think? David Bowie, Tegan Bowie. Get in. Beautiful goal. Next weekend, right? Okay. I saw when I asked my daughter before, she said it was this weekend. Because our manager's trying to organise a friendly for Monday. I thought, oh, that must be the bank holiday, but it sounds like it's not then. Right, so we're doing all right here. 7 shots again. We've not been overrun in any of these games. We've had 7 shots, 6 on target. We just need to start settling down and hitting the back of the net a little bit more often. Give it Polly. Oh, that's a nice run from Tegan Bowie. Oh! Right, we need this defence to hold firm. She's on fire, isn't she, Bowie, on this left-hand side? Clark puts her foot on the ball. You see, it's what you want in defence. A steadying influence at the back. It's Bowie's in. Oh, she's gone too far with it. Pen that, ref. No, I never get them, do I? Have you noticed? Have you noticed I never get them? Kicked from behind. Nothing. Wide. You've given it away. I mean, to be fair, it was good anticipation from the West Ham defender. There we go. Here we go. Here's the goal. There we go. There, you could see that coming a mile off. She did dive. You meant to be on my side, Jason. Okay, 1-1. Go on, Leah. Get it in the box. That's poor, that. High lines. Right, okay. Where are we going with this, girls? Where are we going with this? Oh, nice. Can you? Oh, Polly's got her first goal of the season. Come on, Polly. Come on, we're all rooting for you, Polly. We're all rooting for you. I don't think you're going to get the golden boot, but we're all rooting for you. First goal of the season. Oh, nutmegged them then. She got a little bit lucky with that, but we'll take them. Absolutely brilliant. Okay, we're scoring goals now. 10 shots, 7 on target. We're starting to motor a little bit here. Right, we can be pleased now, can't we? How we're looking? We're looking all right. Tegenbauer's on an 8.3. I don't know whether I have another. If I haven't, I need to set one up. A more defensive tactic. I'm not sure whether I've got one set up or not. I don't think we want to be playing a gegenpress for the whole of the game in games like this. Careful. You give the ball away. Wouldn't it be classic FM if Mate Owen scores a hat-trick against... Well, yeah, exactly. Exactly. 2-2. Had to say something before the tantrum. Okay, we are conceding goals. That's 2 goals that we've conceded now. So I think what we can say here is we're not putting the ball in the back of the net enough, are we? We've had more shots and more shots on target, but West Ham have scored 2 goals. I mean, I'd take a point. I'd take a point, definitely. This is lovely football. Oh, this is beautiful football. Go on, Tegan. And again, Tegan. Oh, must be. Oh, she got robbed. Oh, you're giving that one, are you, ref? Oh, you're giving a yellow card for that one, ref? The one in the penalty area, he didn't even notice. Right, let's make some changes. Okay, let's bring Tia on. And Enderby can come on there. And we'll bring Kins on in midfield. Right, 3 changes. Let's see if that makes a difference. Can you get another one, Polly? Come on. Don't say... Oh. Where's the... Oh, lucky. Unlucky. Has that been given off? Oh, it's been given off. It's been given off. 17 shots, 10 on target. Right, let's go 2 up top again then. Yeah, so obviously the step up is quite big then, isn't it? We're creating chances, which is great, but we're not putting them away. Last season we were putting them away, and Polly thrived on that. Nice, 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 nice. Scored more than Man City and Spurs against you combined. Yeah, I know it's. I mean, Lelujo had a theory. I think a lot of people have that theory, don't they? That when you get promoted, the top teams will put a weakened team out against you. That was the Lelujos. theory. So against those top teams early doors, you will do better than you would normally. Come the second season, Manchester City will probably put 5 past us. 2-2's all right, though. I'll take that. Bit disappointed about the goals that we've scored, but we've had 21 shots there, 11 on target. I'm going to say I'm pleased. I am going to say I'm pleased. Right, that's our first point. Right, I need to look at something here. Where are we now? So it's going to be in possession, isn't it? Where are we? Right, I'm going to discourage dribbling. I don't think we're good enough to do that. I don't think we're good enough to do that. I mean, the attacking width is narrower as well, and we've got 2 wingers on. Let's just make it a little bit wider. Let's try and stretch the pitch a little bit more. West Ham hold out for a draw. Okay, I'll take that. I'll take that. Right, who we're playing next? It's going to be an interesting season, this, It's going to be very interesting. We got bloody Bristol City next. And we never beat them. We never beat Bristol City. Although having said that, I couldn't give a monkeys about this League Cup. Right, we're going to do wholesale changes for that, I think. Are Arsenal still winning 1-0, or is it more than that now? Ipswich Town got battered at home by Arsenal 5-0. Wow. Two 0 at half time. I have to say I was very, very impressed with Arsenal in the Charity Shield. I mean, it's difficult to say how much better we made them look because we were bloody awful, but I was very, very impressed with them. And I think the additions that they've made make them a much stronger team as well. Okay. Well, that looks a wet pitch. It's been chucking it down in Portsmouth, bit looks of it. What's our opinion of shouts? Do we ever use them? Has anybody ever seen any benefit from using them? I mean, for me, it's like it's a force of habit now. You know, if we've not scored a goal in the first 20 minutes, I'm demanding more. But does it make any difference? I mean, according to Miles, he said it doesn't. And he's bloody produced the game, so. I think crowds are quite important to us as well this season. If we can get a few in on a regular basis, then it might give me a bit more money to spend in the transfer market. I mean, they gave me $1 million, which for this club is amazing, really. If I get another $1 million, given the players I brought in, if I get another $1 million in the summer, then we could be looking on a half decent rebuild. 3-0 Arsenal. Then poor Coventry fans, I'm not kidding. Travel all the way down there on a Wednesday night. I mean, they'll all have been full of hope, won't they? And then they're getting beat 3-0. What a shame. Enderby. Right, who else can we bring on that's not had much game time? There isn't anybody, is there really? Yeah, there isn't anybody. I'm going to bring Thomas on and stick 3 at the back. Primer can just move in there. I think we'll just do that. Kins at drops, Primer up there, Thomas at centre back. I mean, I'm really not bothered about this game at all. It wouldn't surprise me if Bristol City won. No, it wouldn't surprise me at all. I mean, they've had 7 shots, 3 on target, so it looks like it's going to be a bit of a stalemate, though. Although in these games, does it not go to... You can't draw games, can you, in this? Because the Football Manager loves a penalty shootout, so whenever it can get one, it goes for it, doesn't it? So unless they score here... which they have done. I mean, okay, I said like we never do well against Bristol City. I am playing my second team, so I've like I can't really complain too much. Keeper? No. Ooh, Tia Primer with the equaliser. She enjoyed that one. I mean, they'll have to make it a draw, won't they, so they can have a penalty shootout. Wildington again here. Heads, no. Oh, it's snuck in. Tia Primer again. 2 goals. Right, do I have, what have I got here? Custom tiki-taka. No, we'll stick. I need to do a defensive tactic. I need to set that up after this game. We're beating Bristol City 2-1. I mean, that's got to get a delighted, surely. If you have just joined the live stream, we are playing the console version of Football Manager 2026, and I'm managing Portsmouth ladies. We are in WSL1 now for the first time. We are struggling, but it's only to be expected, really. Let's keep the same. Let's do that, and I'll pull one of the strikers back. Right, okay, so Control possession. We're going to bring back there. I don't want that as a box to box. DM. That one. DLP. Right, let's do something like that. Did I? Hold on a minute. Oh, it doesn't matter, does it really? 6 days time for Ipswich. Home game against Ipswich. I mean, they are doing absolutely awful. They lost 7-2 against City, 3-0 against West Ham, 5-0 against Arsenal, and 5-1 against Spurs. Right, so we're in 11th position at the moment. If we can just claw our way up a little bit more. They've just got battered again, 4-0 Ipswich. Surely there's got to be goals in that for us. Surely. Ipswich's defence is leaky, to say the least. Oh, no, don't start giving me injuries. Okay, just 1 to 2 days. That's a shame. I was going to start Tegan in the next game as well. So we need to stay above, at this moment in time, we need to stay above Ipswich and Birmingham. That is the goal at the moment. Cracker at Goodison Park. So Mia Owen at the moment for Everton She's made 2 starts. She's scored no goals, no assists, 6.66. Come over to the other side, Mia. Come over to the other side. I mean, to be fair, if she has a really bad season, this here might drop. She's on 2,500 a week as well now. We're not paying any of our players anything near that. We need to get her. We need to sign her. Right, okay. So we want Polly up top. I'll tell you what, Prim has got a little bit of competition over that side, hasn't she? With Tegan Bowie. I am going to play Bowie, actually. Let's bring Morgan in. Or do we play Simpson? Let's stick with Simpson. Right side is Leah. Polly, Rouse. We need to push that forward again. Barry up there. Playing as a second striker. Defensive midfield players. Hannah in there. Kinzet. Boyd over there. So that defensive midfield, Hannah, Ross, or Scowfield as well, isn't there? Scowfield. 6.73. And those two have learnt to play with one another. Right, let's have a look at Polly. Bowie, Leah, Hannah, Scowfield, Boyd, Clark and Graham. I need to do them centre backs. Need to do them centre backs. Right, do we play Hack there or do we go with last season's Hack and Thomas? And we've got Clark on the bench, so that's all right. Barmer is fit. Oh, she's back off of holes. I mean, as long as I don't get too many injuries, I have got some decent rotation. These are the must-win games. Definitely, Stevie. These are definitely the must-win games. But what I've been finding with Lulitano, obviously in the Premier League there now is that the games that are must-win games, which are the ones near the bottom, we're just not winning. And we're not going to beat the top teams. But yeah, they are. These are must-win games. These are the games where we need to get 3 points. And the way Ipswich have been playing and the goals they've been letting in, we should get a bag full here. We should get an absolute bag full. Could be a good training exercise, this, to just try and get this shape and team playing well together. They're playing exactly the same formation as we are. We need to push it up to positive. Oh, Birmingham just equalised against West Ham. I was just going to say that's a good score for us, that. Do we give them a demand more? I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to keep using it because I feel like I need to do something. It makes me feel as though I'm doing something in game. I need to be clicking buttons, and so I'm going to keep doing the shouts. Whether they make any difference or not, I'm going to keep doing it. Let's fire them up this time. Okay, so once again, I mean, Ipswich have been absolutely dire, and we can't score a goal against them. No, 0-0. Yeah, disappointed. Very, very disappointed. I thought we'd have been 3-0 up at half time there, given how bad they are. That is pretty shocking, that. Come on, girls. I mean, I bigged you up here at the beginning of the game. 3-4-0 at least in this game. They're absolutely shocking, this Ipswich team. But of course, this is the AI messing with your mind, isn't it? Because Ipswich ran us so close last season. So this is the game messing with your mind. I'm with it now. I get it. Understand it. Oh! Oh my word. Tegan Bowie. What a goal that was. I mean, Tia Primer has got some competition on that side. This was an absolute peach. Why are they going back so far? Oh, she had 2 players on her there as well. My God. Tegan, I think we found a bit of a superstar. Right, I don't expect now to concede a goal because Ipswich are absolutely dire. So we don't concede. Tegan Bauer, remember the name, I know. Could be another one, you know. Wendell and Zimash, Polly, Tia Primer, Tegan Bowie could be the next big name. If we can get Mia Owen back on the other side, I'm going to be trying my damnedest to get her back, without a shadow of a doubt. Okay, right, so we are showing a little bit of tiredness. So Primer can come on. Endbury. How is that Leah playing anyway? 6.79. So she's not exactly lighting the world on fire, is she really? Okay. So they've had 1 shot on target, Ipswich, but it's only 1-0. And I'm guessing it's the Football Manager factor, that, isn't it? The Football Manager factor. Go on, Tia. Go on, Polly. The ball on that side. Oh, what? No, that was the wrong ball. Go on. A bit late. Better late than never, but... Come on. Right. A bit of a late show, but that'll do. 2-0. We just need to keep 2 teams below us, Ipswich being one of them. And by the looks of it, they're absolutely dire. Right, we are going to drop into this now. Simpson. It's Morgan on that left-hand side, isn't it? Morgan. And Scottfield for Barry. We'll bring we'll give Barmer a run out. She needs to get a little bit of fitness. 4 changes, that'll do. Right, Polly up front. Primer. And the Scottfield drops back in there. Anna, Barmer, Thomas, Hack, Boyd. Right, okay. Okay, can we get our first 3 points? So we had 2 losses, a draw, and a win. So we're improving. If you have just joined the live stream, we are playing the console version of Football Manager 2026, and I'm managing Portsmouth Ladies. And for the 4th time of asking, we did get promoted to the Premier League, Women's Premier League in England. And we're just trying to find our feet at the moment. That's unlucky from Barmer. You may well put your hands on your head. That was very unlucky, that. Can we get a third? Goal difference could become a thing. We can. Ellie Hack. This is more like it. This is what I expected. Okay, first 3 points. Birmingham are beating West Ham now 2-1. Really? Okay. Delighted. Yeah, Birmingham did beat West Ham. Okay, but that's okay. We're up to 10th. We're up to 10th. And Birmingham actually played a game more than us. Everton now are 2nd bottom. Just need to keep adding these points on. I don't know whether I've ever been more invested in a save. I don't know whether I have. I'm really invested in this. Having done all of that off camera, instant resulting and just plodding and plodding and plodding, and then the end of the season and just about getting over the line, I'm really invested in this. And I'm invested in the players as well. Although I think Polly has only scored 1 goal, hasn't she? Yeah, she's only scored 1 goal. Well, we may have found the new superstar, Tegan Bowie, on the left-hand side. Right, come on, keep your mind on the job. What we're doing here now. Arsenal. Right, okay. 4 days' time. Uh, 3 days. How long to go in the Arsenal game now? Because when the Arsenal game's finished, then we'll get new subscribers pouring in. Pouring in, they will. Let's have a look. 3-0. Oh, still a while to go in. That was 23 minutes to go. Right, have we done any of these? City got beat by Brighton. Are we getting any data yet? We are. Yeah, goals are a bit, I mean, we know about that, don't we? I think that'll only increase as the team gets to gel a bit better. Headers won, tackles, but blocks, clearances. Okay. We've got put a cheeky bid in January for Mia Owen. Cheeky bid. She could end up back in the second division. And I've got a feeling, I've got a feeling when I went to Everton and said, can we take her on loan again? I'm sure the message was we want her to be tested in a better environment. I think that was the message. Who's laughing now? Right, I don't think we're going to win this one. Although having said that, Arsenal, we're only 1 point behind. Oh no, yeah, we're only 1 point behind Arsenal. Right, Hannah is she's on loan from Arsenal, isn't she? So let's bring Kins in for experience. I think I'm going to stick with this centre back pairing. We've got Clark on the bench, Boyd, Simpson. Let's bring Tia Primer in for a game. Okay, let's see how we do. I mean, a point here would be absolutely terrific. Well, I'm a bit surprised that we're not playing more of our games at Fratton Park. I'm really surprised. I mean, they've got Olivia Russo up front, Chloe Kelly. Who else do we know? To be honest, those are the only two I think I know. Oh, Arsenal are really taking the game to us. I'm tempted to go positive and try and get us motoring a bit more, but Arsenal are doing a number on us here. Come on, girls. Six shots, 4 on target. Yeah, they're doing us a bit here, aren't they, Arsenal? Only to be expected, to be honest. Can we keep that ball out the back of the net? Nice defending. Well done, well in. Lovely trees as well. Edit out, that's it. Oh, what a save! What a save from Rasool. We're under the cosh here, aren't we? Chloe Kelly with the corner again. I hate them corners when you just get that momentary, everything seems to stop a bit and you're thinking, oh my God, it's a penalty being given. But no. Right, go on, Polly. Run it. You've no support, though. You've absolutely no support. What a shame. Go on, Tia. Inside. Outside, then. Go on, Tia. Oh, keeper! Switch. Ah, blocked. Go on, Boyd. Oh. Unlucky. Well, we're getting absolutely battered, but it's still 0-0. Gets half time 0-0. Yeah, okay. Right, let's give them an encouraging. Yeah, Polly's on a 6.4. She's not stepped up, has she? Which is a bit, I mean, it's early season, it's early, but it's a bit disappointing, that. I mean, it's weird if you think about it, because the only two teams that were bidding for her that were Premier League were Everton and Leicester. Leicester got relegated and Everton look like they're going to get relegated. So that's interesting. I never really looked at it like that before. What does she like to play? She's quick, isn't she? I mean, she might need to play a different way in the... What footed is Barry? Right. Let's just move her over that way a little bit and move her over that way a little bit. I don't know. It looks a bit strange, but... Let's move her back there. Let's get Barry running through there. Let's see whether... Rain doesn't help, does it? Please don't let this be a highlight where we give the ball away. She's going to go long with this, isn't she? Go on, Kinsey. Tia, down that way. Go on, Tia. Oh, nice inside. Go on, go on, go on, go on. Strike. Yes! Come on, Jess Simpson. Get in there. You beauty. That was lovely. I mean, I'm not a fan of going long, but it worked. Lovely little ball there. Jess Simpson smashes it. Beautiful. Right, okay, so Arsenal are one of the best teams. Would be a fantastic result. It definitely would. Yeah, it definitely would. Enbury. Right, Clark can definitely come on at the back. Her height could be a difference maker. Right, who organised this bloody bench? Who did this bench? I mean, Barmer's not really a DM, is she? She can play there, though. Right, let's bring Barmer on then. Who organised this bench, though? There's some right morons about. Let's put Barmer in there, and then we'll change both fullbacks. And Million for Boyd. Right, okay. That's wrong, isn't it? Barry. Yeah, she is more of an attacking player, isn't she? I need to check that as well with her, that I've got her on the right training. I'm sure I have. Millie, Clark, Morgan, Kinzer. Yeah, I need to check that when the game's done. Okay, 20 minutes to go. We have gone defensive now. Hold on a minute. Control possession. We need to be cautious on control possession. Thanks. Okay, I've tinkered. Usually when I tinker, it usually ends really badly, so I must remember that that Barry. I need to check her individual training. There we go. Here we go. This is the squeaky bum time. Oh, it's over the bar. Lovely trees in the background there. Some nice colourful little tents there as well behind that goal. It's very nice, even though it is chucking it down. Oh, we don't need any more highlights. I'm trying to waffle here so we can get to the end of the game. We're not winning this, are we? Can't see the AI giving me this. Just kick her. No, don't let her slide that. Oh, it's a corner. Somebody touched it. Heads. Get it out. And again. It's all right. It's over the bar. It's over the bar. It's fine. Come on, girls. What can we talk about? Meat potato pies. Anybody? Mince pies. Let's just talk about anything until the referee blows his whistle or her whistle. Are we going to do it? Are we going to get a 1-0? We've got a 1-0 against Arsenal. Come on. That is absolutely tremendous. A round of applause as well. That's amazing stuff. Oh my word. Come on. We're up to 7th. Say nothing. Let's save that before it crashes. I don't know whether Cameron's still in, but Aston Villa's just beaten London City 6-2. Right, okay, so we played 5, 7 points. Everton have played 5, lost 4. Mia Owen has got to come to us. She has got to come to us. She's on quite a bit of money. She's on £2,000 a week, isn't she? She's on £2,500 a week. We ain't going to get her, are we? Very even game as well. Yeah, not as if you know what, Stevie. I mean, I'm very calm about this, and even against City and Spurs, I don't think we were outplayed at all. Really, we weren't outplayed. So I am quite at the moment. I'm quietly. I'm not confident, but we're doing all right. The defence is doing well. That wonder kid in goal, I think, is making all the difference. Let's have a look at what's her stats at the moment. Right, so she's made 6 appearances, 5 conceded, 2 clean sheets, 6.73. She's only 19. I mean, do we bloody buy her? Mind you, it's early. It's too early yet, isn't it, really? Right, when's the next game? Birmingham City away. I am just wondering whether I go back to Everton and see if we can get Mia Owen on loan. Keep hold of her and then put a bid in at the end of the season. Is she not even in the team? Are they not even playing her? The only problem, I suppose, is her technicals are not good, are they? But then she played really well for us last season. She's as quick as you like. So Everton feel like Mia Owen should be tested in a different environment and therefore would prefer not to loan her. You're going to be in the second division next season, you moron. Who is it? Brooke Chaplin. You're going to be in the second division next season, you moron. Let her move to a team that is maybe going places. What a moron. Did I do Birmingham? All right, we've got a stupid international break now. Great. Right, Birmingham, that is a must-win game, Birmingham. It is away, though. 14th to the 31st. 31st. We'll just stick one friendly in, I think. Who are we going to play? Derby? Who's the most money? Give me the money. Lose. We'll have lose. If you have just joined the live stream, we are playing the console version of Football Manager 2026, and I am got a very interesting save on the go here with Portsmouth ladies, who are very, very unfancied indeed. But I've got them in the Premier League in women's football, and we're not getting battered, which is a bit strange. I thought we would. Young Portsmouth shine against Arsenal. It's very early on in the season, though. We are a young team, and maybe Lelujo's theory is right there. Maybe Arsenal played a weakened team against us. Maybe if we start getting on a bit of a roll, then they might start playing I don't know, it's difficult, isn't it? If there is anybody in the stream who's not subscribed to the channel, it doesn't cost you anything to subscribe, but it helps me out no end, because I think I was on 1728 subscribers before the game. Hit the notification bell as well, because I do have another save up when I remember to put it up. Lulitano, Monday, Wednesday, Friday in Portugal. That's another very interesting save. Got back-to-back-to-back promotions with Lulitano. Although we are struggling a little bit now in the Premier League. I think we might have gone a bit too quick there, but we shall see. These are weird, aren't they? What's going on with these? So they're just flashing that up there. So are those games being played now? Because we don't play again until the Plymouth game. Then we've got 3 back-to-back. It's a bit bonkers. Right, we're going to need to beat Birmingham because we've got tough games coming up. The Everton game's going to be very, very interesting. A, to see if Mia Owen's playing, and B, to see how she plays. What group are we in? E. I wish I had a bit more money. She's got a buyout as well. Let me just show you. She's got a buyout of 850,000, I think. She's got a minimum fee release clause of 800,000. Although this was the last bid that I put in for and they accepted this. 100,000 down, 500,000. I know, bit bonkers, but I really want her in this team. But they wouldn't go for it. I can't do it now. We haven't got the money. This Pervs in the reserves is seemingly impressing, isn't she? I think I've given her a new contract as well. I'm sure I have. Oh no, I haven't. 252 days. Did I not give her a new contract? I'm sure I gave her a new contract. I mean, to be fair, I don't know what. Oh, I can only got out of 400. To be fair, a lot of my first teamers at the moment are not on much more. Yeah, I think she's quite a decent prospect. We'll see. I mean, if nothing else, she might earn us a bit of money. We need to get Polly on the score sheet, don't we? We definitely need to get Polly on the score sheet. Right, fixture schedule. So we're the 23rd. Right, Birmingham City away. Hiya, Simon. How are you doing, mate? It has been a very long time. Yeah, definitely. What have you been doing? Yeah, not bad at all. Not bad at all. Yeah, managing a ladies' team here for the first time in Football Manager. Portsmouth ladies. Different experience altogether. I tell you what we could do with. A tycoon takeover. Do you get them in women's football? You've been enjoying some vacation in Croatia. Nice. Enjoying the good summer. Now it's over and the rain has come. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? It's like we had all of that drought going on, and then as soon as I got my camera out on Sunday for the boys' game, it started raining. The rain on Wednesday night here was horrendous. I actually thought so. My flat here, my bedroom, is like next to some like patio doors for a lounge area. I thought they'd blown open, were banging against the wall. That's how bad it was. I looked out and it was just the rain. The rain was horrendous. We need it though, don't we? FM lately, and I'm enjoying it even more than I did earlier. I played a journeyman save and I loved it. I think it's like anything in life, isn't it, Simon? I think if you leave something for a little bit and then go back to it, then. And of course, FM got so much bad press at the beginning that, now I think if you leave, you forget all of that, then come back to it again. But that's good that you're enjoying it. I mean, like a journeyman save. Very good. Nice. Who you managing? I was just having a look at the league positionings there. So Birmingham are on 7 points as well as us. Gonna get an early one. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's weird. You should say that, Stuart. I had a really bad night last night. I don't know. I just I felt a bit ill, to be honest, and I slept, but it was very broken. So I'm looking forward to my bed tonight because I've ate very bland food today, and I'm just drinking water at the moment. Yeah, it's not good when your sleep's broken like that, is it? Really? Um, but nice to see you, Stuart. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for your support, mate. I'm at Bournemouth in the Prem. Came from Union State. All right. Okay then. Bournemouth. Not a bad little team to be managing that, Simon. That's quite an interesting little save that I would imagine. Okay, Birmingham. This is going to be a little tricky one. This one. So let me just have a look how my players are doing. So this Leah on that right hand side there, the replacement for Mia Owen, 6.5. I mean, you can see we're struggling for goals. Primer has got 2. Bowie's got 2. She's left-footed, isn't she? And what is Priya? Priya's very left-footed. She can't. No, she can't play on the right. How's Enderby doing? 6.57. Should we try Enderby over that side? A playmaking winger. Okay. Let's give her a run out from the beginning. Right, let's give Barry a little bit of a rest. We'll bring Balmer in. Let's try something different with her, with Polly. What's that? GGMU. She's hardly had a mention. Yeah, no. Yeah, I know. I think, I mean, we all play the game, don't we? And sometimes you buy players and they might have great attributes and then they just don't work. I mean, obviously, what's it? Tegan Bowitt looks a very, very good player. In fact, I think we might give her a start, actually. So change both wingers. In fact, that line there has changed completely. Alden, Graham, James Evans. Right, let's stick Hannah in there because she's a very, very good playmaker. Boyd, Thomas, Hack. I'll tell you what, Hack. Oh, actually, she's 27. Oh, I know what I needed to check. I know what I needed to check. Where's Barry gone? Oh, you don't do it like that. Come on. Sort yourself out. Squad. Training. Individual training. Fiona Barry. Yeah, I have got a trainer as an attacking midfield player. Let's train her as a second striker then. Attacking movement. What else can we have her doing? Finishing is 11. I mean, we do need some. Let's put her on shooting. What do you think about the Premier this season? What are your expectations? It's going to be very, very interesting, Simon. I think there's no doubt about it. I think I don't know whether it's these new rules that have been brought in, this squad ratio malarkey, because the UEFA's rules, I think they're kind of more or less the same rules, but they're even more strict, aren't they? So that's why I think Spurs have been able to spend more, because they're not in Europe, are they? So Spurs should be a force to be reckoned with this season. Because I think Savinho and Marmoush will do very well for them. If they play to their strengths, they will do very, very well for them. But it is going to be interesting. Arsenal are going to look strong again, aren't they? Liverpool need to bounce back. It is going to be a very, very interesting season without a shadow of a doubt. But I do think there's a chance there as well for a Brighton or a Bournemouth to push their way in there. Because nobody's really spending massive amounts of money. Although Arsenal have spent a few bob, haven't they? Despite what their chairman and whatever say, that we can't keep up with Manchester City, the amount of money they spend. I think Arsene Wenger said that as well, didn't he, when he was there? Right, okie dokie. Right, I think I think we'll go with that. I think. Right, this is another game we must win. We must win. And I think Tottenham and Chelsea need to have a good season after they've done the window. I don't think anyone can challenge Arsenal. Manchester City isn't going to be it. Maresca. No, the whole Manchester City thing is there's a massive question mark there about City now. There must be a master plan that's got, with Khaldoon as chairman. I trust that man implicitly, Khaldoon. I really do. There's got to be a master plan. I just can't see. I can't see what the vision at all. I just don't know what's happening. It's weird. Okay, let's see what we do in this. Right. So we are away from home, so we've got to be a little bit careful here. Same formation. Over the bar. I think, I mean, for me, doing the Lulitano save as well, I'm seeing similarities here. In the, an unfancied team has got themselves into high division, but can't hit a barn door with a banjo. So I'm going to go positive. So I am seeing similarities. We've not had a shot on target in this game either. We're not really scoring goals, are we? We've had 3 shots, nothing on target yet. I mean, I'd take a point, but it'd be handy if we got 3. Everybody's the same though, aren't they, Simon, more or less? Nobody's really making those big signings. And I think you see, I mean, it's a very interesting argument, isn't it, that what the Premier League are doing here, with this squad ratio malarkey transfer thing. But I can see both sides of the argument. Obviously, they don't want clubs to go into administration, but then the other side of it is that the Premier League, if they can't spend money and our top teams can't spend money, then the Real Madrids of this world are just going to pull away, aren't they? And the PSGs, Barcelona. I mean, Barcelona with Rodri sitting in there they've got to be a major force this season. So they're adding players, whereas our teams are not. And you can see the argument. I get what the Premier League are doing, but at the same time, we are going to fall behind in Europe if we're not careful. I'm going to say I'm disappointed. It's a difficult balancing act, isn't it? Very, very difficult balancing act. Another very, very wet pitch. So we've had 6 shots now, and we've had our first on target. I'm going to step it up to attacking for a little spell. Okay, a little bit of a stalemate, this one. Right, let's bring... so I brought Tegan Barry on, 6.36. Let's bring Tia on that side. I'm not very pleased with this Leah at all. Let's bring Barry on and put her on the wing. And let's bring Princess on up front. Footedness, don't know. Princess is right-footed. Polly is right-footed. So she's playing deep line, isn't she? So let's, we'll make her a centre forward. Let's try Polly as a poacher. She does score a few goals. She scored a few goals last season that were like tap-ins. I don't understand it when City had 115 charge and still spend unlimited money. Well, Newcastle can't spend anything without selling one of their players. Yeah, but if you understand the mechanics of all that, so basically what the Premier League have done is they've hamstrung the clubs like Villa and Newcastle to stop them doing a Manchester City. That's what they've done. I feel sorry for Newcastle and Villa. Feel sorry for their fans because the success that City have had by doing what they've done. And I personally don't think we have cheated. I don't. I mean, I could be proved wrong, but how long is this 115 charges thing going to go on for? If the Premier League would have won that, that Richard Masters would have been shouting from the highest rooftops in London that the Premier League had won. And do you not think? I mean, City wouldn't. I don't think if City win this, they won't be crowing. I don't think. I don't know. It's difficult. It's not fair that big clubs in the Prem can spend anything and small clubs can't, but it's not going to be an incredible season. Yeah, but you see, once again, Simon, you've got to remember, and a lot of people forget this, City did 4 Premier Leagues on the bounce. 4 Premier Leagues on the bounce. Big money coming in. Winning the Champions League and going all through that and winning it and get big money. It's all money in the bank. So, we are, and I mean, other than Jack Grealish, up until the Anderson deal, up until Jack Grealish, I mean, you look at the money we spent on Kevin De Bruyne. How he didn't win a Ballon d'Or, I don't know. Best midfielder in the Prem for season after season. We didn't pay massive money for him. So I do. I mean, obviously, I'm always going to look at Manchester City and discuss with other fans with blue tinted specs on. I'm always going to do that. But it was funny because I sold my car in the week, and the lads who bought it that were from that one of them was a West Brom fan, and he came in and sat down, and he saw the pictures I've got on the wall. I've got pictures with my grandkids with the Premier League trophy and stuff like that. And he's a City fan, and he straight away he jumped into the how do you think the cheating thing's going to turn out then? And the problem is every other fan in the world, because we've been accused, think we've cheated now. And even if we are found not guilty, we'll still have cheated. So we can't win, really. Personally, I don't think we're cheating. Selling your women's team to yourself for 250 million is cheating. That's definitely cheating. Selling your hotels, and that's cheating. But nothing's done about that, is it? Yeah, I know, Simon. Well, everybody's the same, aren't they? We're all looking at that and saying, well, why is the result not been announced? And I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, all we can guess at is that it was such a complicated case that the lawyers have gone away and they're thrashing things out. I don't know. I'm not sure. I mean, every City fan's the same. We're all like scratching our heads about it. Princess and Barry on that side. It's difficult for me to talk about these charges though, because at the end of the day, um, I'm only going to be biased, aren't I? You know, if we've done something wrong, okay, throw the book at us. Um, I mean, at the moment, I have to say I am very, very unhappy with my club. I'm blue through and through. I've supported my club now for what, 60 odd years. I started going to Main Road when I was about 8, 9. So I've been a City fan for a long, long time. There is a point at the moment I'm absolutely disgusted with them because the whole thing about Trafford. I watched his entrance interview and he came in, his chest was puffed out, and he was like, "This was in the stars. I was made to be number one for City. It's my destiny. I'm coming back, and this is going to be the best thing since sliced bread." And then all of a sudden, Donnarumma comes on the market. He's not even a City player anymore. It's absolutely disgusting the way they've treated him. Absolutely. And also, as well, all these players that we've signed, the likes of Reinders, Nico Gonzalez, who else is there? Savinho. Um, Off the top of my head, I can't remember now, but we've signed all of these players, and then all of a sudden they're not good enough. Marmoush is the one I'm thinking about. All of a sudden they're not good enough. It's not that they're not good enough. We're not playing to their strengths. Marmoush and Ekatike for Eintracht Frankfurt. That's why they were both sold, because they were amazing playing in a counter-attacking team. They were tremendous. Speed, getting forward, smashing the ball in the back of the net. They were amazing. We don't play that kind of football. Why did we sign Marmoush? We could actually be ruining his career, couldn't we? I mean, look at what's his face who came from Leeds. Another disgraceful. We've ruined that lad's career. Literally. The lad that came from Leeds. We've ruined his career because we bought him, played him a few games, and then said, "Oh no, you don't fit in." We've ruined his career. I feel so. He's a nice lad as well. I feel so sorry for him. Yeah, but the thing is, Simon, Trafford will be England goalkeeper one day. He's a brilliant keeper. Donnarumma at the moment, oh my God, he's a car crash. I'm frightened to death when the ball goes near him. He's a car crash. I don't know what they're doing. What are they doing? Savinho in pre-season looked amazing. You know, they were playing not a really quick style, but getting the ball out to the wingers, but playing the ball in front of them so they could run on, dribble, and he looked incredible. Arsenal didn't do anything at all. But then it looks like Maresca is going to do the Pep thing where all his wingers are for is just to stretch the pitch and they're a pivot, play the ball, play it back inside. It's bloody boring. Yeah, I mean I had a laugh with the two lads who came. He was like, because the West Brom fan, he was saying, he said, "I absolutely hate Manchester United and I hate Liverpool." He said, "I hope City win the Premier League again," which we won't. But we were just having a laugh about it because I said there was a period where Manchester City were everybody's favourite second team because we weren't a threat. Now everybody hates us because we've been successful. So, I don't know. Anyway, what am I bloody doing here? I'm trying to find a defensive midfield player. Who've we got? Who's done this bench again? Can Clark play DM? No, she can't. We need a DM. I've not got enough DMs on the bench. Oh, Rouse can play in there, of course. Rouse can play in there. Right, made a few tweaks, few changes. Let's see if we can get this goal. Right, I think we are going to be winding the stream up. I might play one more game and then we'll call it a night. And we're still not doing anything in this game. Why are we not doing anything in this game? Well, I suppose a point at Birmingham maybe is not a bad result. It's a little bit worrying now that we're not scoring goals. Little bit worrying. Oh, very near. Very, very near. That's it. Okay, so a point. You know, we've got to be grateful for every point we get. So, but I am going to be disappointed with that. Sorry, girls. You're going to get used to it. We need to stay in this division and we need to start moving up it. You know, this 6.3 for Polly. I mean, what's happened? What a shame. That was meant to be the story as well. Oh my God, that is so disappointing. That is so disappointing. That was meant to be the story. Polly coming into the Premier League and banging goals in for fun. What a shame. Well, Spurs got a good draw at United. Not bad at all. Next game is Brighton. Okay. Brighton. And it is 4th of November. Because, of course, we have a stupid international break. And then we concertina all of the games next to one another. Absolutely bloody stupid. I'll never understand this. I just won't. It's just madness. Right, let's give them a couple of days. Yeah, look at my wages here. I mean, most of the top teams are paying £2,500, £3,500 in wages. I've managed to keep mine down. I did try and sign one or two players who wanted like 2,500. I thought, no, that's breaking the structure. I can't do that. Early days, I still think she'll come good. I hope so, Stevie. I hope so, because that was in the back of my mind when I was button clicking and thinking, right, what should I do here? Shall I instant result? But it's about Polly. It's about Primer. We need to. That was the story. I honestly feel like if it hadn't been for those two players and potentially Mia Owen, I probably wouldn't have carried on. You know, it was a story. Ooh, big derby. So United are top, City are 4th. So we do have a game in hand here with 3 points behind Liverpool and Arsenal, who we're playing Brighton, who are 5th. So this could be, they've not drawn any games all season. Won 4, lost 2. If you have just joined the live stream, this will be the last game of the evening now. It's going to be Brighton. I am managing the Portsmouth ladies team. It is the console version of Football Manager 2026. If you've not subscribed, if you could subscribe, that would be great. Doesn't cost you anything. Just hit the button and it really helps my channel to grow. Yeah, so 7 games played tonight. Not too bad at all. Now let's bring Primer in. How's Enderby doing? 6.53. Let's try Barmer. Not Barmer. Let's try Barry out there. Let's do an advanced playmaker on Barmer. We need to get the goals flowing a bit more. Make her a poacher. So who's got the worst star rating then? So Barry's 6.77, Barmer 6.70, Polly on a 6.72. Only 1 goal this season. Right, I think I'm on about. Let me just check this. Barner, Barry, Primer, Sarfield, Hannah, Thomas Boyd, Simpson. Yeah. Okay. Right, let's give that a save. Okay, last game of the evening, this one. And played 7 games tonight. Done a lot of waffling. But let's see if we can... Another point here would be useful. Brighton, I think, are a half decent team. We are at home as well. I think it's a very familiar pattern, this. Like I say, I've seen it with the Malulitano save. I've got them into the Premier League and we're really struggling to score goals. And I've got all of my strikers, forwards, all on shooting practice. It's making no difference. I think it's the coding. I think it's basically, you know, I don't think we're meant to be in this league, and that's represented by the fact that, oh, unlucky. That's represented by the fact that we're just not scoring goals. One thing I am quite pleased about, though, I did say this right before we kicked off. I wanted to see how the match engine would treat us, and we're not giving the ball away a lot. And usually that's a sign that the match engine is saying you're nowhere near as good as the opposition. But we're not giving the ball away a lot, so Oh, no, 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 no. That's a sure sign of a goal, that. Oh, no. I knew that was coming then. Oh, it's a shame that you can predict. Oh, it's been. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Calm down, calm down. It's been disallowed. I don't want to see that again in the game because that's a tell. That's a tell of a goal. Penalty. Oh, you honestly. What? Oh, that's. Come on, Razul. Do us a favour. She has as well. Come on, girls. We're getting. This is a bit of a laughing. We're getting a bit of a laughing stock here. Come on, sort yourselves out. We beat Arsenal 1-0. What are you doing? It's a bit silly, this. We should be at least 2-0 down by now. We're embarrassing ourselves. Come on. Polly. Okay, I don't mind this. Don't mind this at all. Let's get a bit of a feel for the ball. Careful. Lovely ball over the top. Polly's in. Polly's in, can she? She can! Come on, Polly! Nice goal. Yes, she might as well punch the... well, I don't know what she's punching, but whatever she's punching, brilliant. That was a lovely ball over the top. Oh, come on, Polly. Please, please, please start scoring goals. Please. I know it's a big step up, but we really need you to start scoring goals. Arsenal game, you started slow and grew into it as well. Yeah, I mean, it's, you know... Oh, Primer. Nice. I do wonder sometimes, I mean, the match engine, Polly 2, come on! Sometimes the match engine can be complete and utter buffoonery, but then other times you do wonder whether it's a lot cleverer than we give it credit for. And like you just said there, you know, it took us a while to get into the game against Arsenal. Same here against Brighton. So, is it cleverer than we give it credit for? Is the AI just weighing up the players, the attributes, the style of football, and then saying, right, you know, we can work with this, we can grow? I don't know. I mean, it might be a load of old rubbish, that, but right, absolutely delighted with that. Oh, I've done a delighted at half time. I shouldn't have done that. This is the kind of game, if this was the other way around, I'd be screaming blue murder now, because we've only had 2 shots on target and scored them both. And before that, Brighton they should have been 2-0 up. They missed the penalty, had a goal disallowed. Polly's in again. Oh, come on, Polly. Please, please, please. Please. The whole save is the story about you now. You're going to become famous. You're going to be talked about in the live stream for years to come. Please, please, please. Kick her. Kick her. Don't kick her now. Good head out, Ack. Nice. Oh no, Polly. Watch it. And again. Ah. And I've done it again with the bloody bench. I've not put enough DMs on there. Who is it? Morgan, left back. Morgan. I even getting on to when I was watching Arsenal. Yeah, I mean, quietly confident, Cameron. Yeah, well, we all are, aren't we, Cameron? We're all busting a guts for the first game of the season, definitely. Let's just drop back to balanced. I don't want to go into the cautious tactic just yet. Right, okay, so Brighton have now had 3 shots on target. Not accurate this time. So right, it's over the bottom. How do you think Man City will cope? Now Pep's gone. On the current indications are not very well. Right, let's do. Let's go into our holding tactic. Right, okay, so Bowie can come on there. And Via's apprehensive, so no point in bringing her on. Let's do that. And we can make one more change. Both centre-backs. Hack is on a yellow. Let's bring Clark on then. Clark is right-footed. Thomas is right-footed. That makes no difference then. Right, let's have a look. Polly up front. Rouse drops. Bowie. Enderby. Boyd. Clark. Thomas. Barmer. We want it that way around, I think. Yeah. Well, Brighton have definitely given us a game here. XG's 1.75. Yeah, she's hoofing every ball out, isn't she? I need to check that. I need to check that. Oh, hey up, Polly's in again. Polly's in again. She's in. Oh. Oh. Yeah, I need to check that. Come on, ref, blow your whistle while it's in my mind. I need to go and check that. I don't like my goalkeeper hoofing the ball out. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes! A 2-1 against Brighton. And 2 goals from Polly. Absolutely brilliant stuff. Right, okay, let me just go and check this. Out of possession. Oh, no, it's not out of possession. In possession, isn't it? Yeah, goal kicks are mixed. To play them short. Right, let's just save that again. Imagine doubting Pollock. I don't know who would do that, Stevie. I do not know who would do that. Maybe it takes. It's like I say though. I mean, how clever is this match engine and the AI? How clever is it? In the she's moved up a division and struggles a bit to begin with, but then gets her eye in and starts scoring. I have made her a poacher as well, so I have done a little bit of, not that I'm taking credit for that, but I have changed her position a little bit. But is the AI clever enough to do that? I don't know. Maybe it is. Right, we need to get Kinzet really needs to be on the bench. Trouble is the bench is very strong. Oh, we don't need two right wingers on, do we? No. Yeah, I'm very disappointed with these wingers. Very disappointed. I need to get Mia Owen as quickly as I possibly can and hope she doesn't go anywhere else. So Everton are still struggling. So Mia Owen is not even starting. She's made 3 appearances, all sub, and is on a 6.6. She's got 34 caps for Wales and 9 goals. She's only 22. Sometimes I have a ball inside the box and then they suddenly shoot the ball back to the middle of the pitch. Yeah, there's a few. There's one, isn't there, where from the kickoff and they just kick it straight out of touch. And the big tell in that game, I've seen it a lot, is where you you look like you've won the ball back. They kind of, I don't know, they kind of kick it to you and you think, oh, we've won the ball there, but then it bounces back to them. That's a tell that. Generally, that's a goal, which it was, but it got disallowed. Give it up, you can't afford her. Oh my God. She's going to be in my team. She's going to be my team. Yeah, I mean, I'm talking about her technicals, but her dribbling's 15. Her finishing's not bad either at 12. She was great for us last season. She was absolutely brilliant for us last season. I mean, look at these figures here. So last season for us, 22 appearances, 7 goals, 12 assists, 4 player of the match, 7.52. I had her as well. I bought her. I got her in on a free. I didn't notice she had a buyout clause of 105,000. It's my fault. Yeah, exactly. I was knew that they were going to score if that happens. Yeah, so there are a few tells in the match engine. There's no doubt about it. Right, okay. Let me just set this up now for Monday. So we've got Liverpool. So we're in Merseyside for the next 2 games. 4th and the 7th. Right, let's just give some rest period here. I mean, maybe it might work in our favour. You never know, do you? If Everton get relegated and her price drops, nobody else is looking at her at the moment. It might work in our favour. I need to stop talking about her then, because the more I talk about her, the more other clubs are going to get alerted. Right, so I've done that. Have we done this? 5 unbeaten. Oh, I don't like when you get that message. Barmer gets 1 over on Brighton. 34 and 39 minutes for those goals. Right, so we've still got over 500,000 in the bank. 61,000 transfer budget, 1.3k. Is there anybody I can sell to make money? I mean, Lowry Evans is wanted, and I'm not really using her. 65k. It's not really going to help me, is it? And she's only on £200 a week. It's not really going to help me. Who's she wanted by? Durham. Oh, on loan. Get your left back on tackle harder against her. If you can't have her, no one can. Oh, I can't sabotage myself like that, but brilliant suggestion. Brilliant suggestion. I love it. Right, okay, we're going to give that a save there, I think. And yep. Okay, so we have been playing the console version of Football Manager 2026. For any new people that are in, that was the last game of the evening. We'll be back on Monday at 7:30. I think, having said that, I might have to qualify that because there is a game on Monday because my grandsons play in a team. They are away on holiday at the moment, but I'm the photographer for the team, so I kind of really need to be there. So if that game goes ahead, I think it's a 6 o'clock kickoff. That won't finish till 7. And then I've got to get home and have something to eat. We'll see how it goes. See how it goes. I'll put a post up anyway. But there will be at least 2 live streams next week. So anybody who's not subscribed, by the way, if you could subscribe to my channel, that would be amazing. It doesn't cost you anything, but it just helps my channel. I was on 1728, I think, before the stream started. Hopefully I can finish it on 1730. And we're moving towards that 1800, which would be very nice. Okay, thanks to everybody that's come in. Thanks to everybody who's contributed. And thanks for all your help and your suggestions and your nods towards... What happened to the Lulitano save today then, you buffoon? Did you forget to do it? Yes, I did. Yeah, I forgot to do it. Well pointed out. I'll see if we can remember and put it up tomorrow instead. Oh, there's no accounting for buffoons, is there really? Right, okay. Thanks everybody who came in, and we'll see you next week. Not sure whether it will be Monday now, thinking about it. I do need to see whether that game's on or not. But I could always come on a bit later, I suppose. Doesn't really matter. Okay, thanks, Stevie. Thanks for all your help, mate. Thanks for coming in. Okay, I shall see you next week. I will put a post up when I'm going live. So